American Soul, Season 2, BET, Episode 6, Low Rider, Soul Train, Kool and the Gang is performing. Don is at the Soul Train Club, and Ruby and him talking, and he finds that Ruby has connections to a lot of the artists in the industry, and she's like a gatekeeper. Agents move in on Gerald, and they say he's operating an illegal gambling outfit, and they find nothing, everything's clean. They leave mad. He must have had a heads up. JT wants a raise from Gerald because he needs pay stubs and a work history in order to get his sister out of foster care. And Gerald said, you're going to have to get your hands dirty if you want to get your sister out of foster care. And he agrees to pay him more money. Oh boy, JT getting more trouble. Don is mad. The Commodores has pulled out of Soul Train. They're mad because Don canceled the Shy Lights for Elton John. Tessa can see the pushback and talks to Don Cornelius. Gerald talks to Ruby about paying the money back that he owes the other gangsters. They have a weird thing going on with them. Gerald talks to a cop. He sees that they were in the army together, and he's exposing the dirty cops. And because of that, he said he'll provide protection for him. Don and Ruby are talking about teaming up together. Don is concerned about losing his brand with Gerald. Ruby convinced Don that she has the connections with the artists and they need to work together as a team. Simone talks to Tessa, and in their conversation, she finds out that she was on Bandstand too, and she's like, I'm not tripping, you was on Bandstand. And she said, you know, the Commodores perform over there too. And she's like, what? The Commodores? They supposed to be on Soul Train. I heard they're supposed to be on Soul Train, but why they not here? And she's pissed. Tess is really pissed. Simone talks to JT about getting his sister back from foster care. She said she's going to help him get her back. A cop roughs up Don Cornelius. He's mad for Don for giving him bad intel on Abrams. Don dropped a dime on Abrams because him, I will assume, because of him using the club for illegal activities. And Don said he must have had a heads up. I don't know what happened. And they walk off. Simone goes to an audition, and JT is at an adoption agency. Simone's talking to the girls about the business, and she goes into a musical number. Then she's singing on Soul Train. She's doing concerts. I guess it's a dream sequence that she's doing about becoming famous. JT goes to the adoption agency. It appears that the lady doesn't seem too happy about processing his adoption claim. Gerald and Don talk about the situation that's going on. Simone just comes into the adoption agency, and it says that she's JT's fiance. Wow. She gives a work history reference, resumes and everything to her, and the woman's real, seems like she wants to process the application, and she's up there, and JT's like shocked, but he's smiling and kind of tickled at the same time. Don talks to singer Joe Tex. He's supposed to perform on Soul Train. And Joe Tex knows Ruby. Joe Tex says, I'm getting ready to warm up, but maybe Ruby can come later on and help me warm up. Ruby has connections and tells Don that they could be powerful allies. Kool and the Gang comes through, and Ruby is responsible. She gives Don the terms for her business dealings with him. And he said, maybe I should get rid of Gerald. JT and Simone are getting cozy. They seem like they're getting back together. Gerald gets the money, and Ruby is there when he's in the office. And he says that he knows that Ruby was the one that was canceling all the gigs for Soul Train. So she was doing a chess move by all his acts not coming to the show, that he would have to go to her to get the connection so she can help him get those people on the show. So she was doing a chess move on him. Ruby says that she's not leaving. Gerald wants JT to make a drop late at night. JT doesn't feel right about doing it because he feels they will jeopardize his opportunity to get his sister back from the adoption agency. Gerald said, you want more money? We made an agreement. A man's word is a man's word. JT gets stopped by, it appears to be the dirty cop, and tells him to get out the car, hands on the car, and Gerald and the other cops are watching from afar the drop. It seems like everybody's playing chess, not checkers. Dawn and Gerald surprised Ruby in the impromptu meeting that she thought she's going to meet with Dawn, and Gerald's in there, and they turn the tables on her. They said they got stuff on her. They can put her in jail for the rest of her life. But she says, we're not done yet. She said, Gerald, you got bodies too. And she said, I'm not leaving. And she walks off of that moment. Gerald and Dawn said, the war is coming. We don't know the major players yet, but we got to be ready. It goes off. And that is this episode. Till next time, everybody take care. Peace.